welcome into the Smokers Haven Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Z, here with Coop and Andy.
What's going on?
That was done on complete purpose, too.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was. Just trying something different. Today, we're going to be previewing two more leagues. We got Ryan's RSO. I think, what's it called? Sioux Falls Fantasy Addicts.
Yes, sir.
And then my favorite league name, Hail Maryjane Congregation. Also Ryan's League on Sleeper. We're going to start with, which one?
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary? All right. But we're not going to start right away because we got news with Coop.
Who dares enter the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting know-it-all?
All right.
That didn't make it. That didn't make it.
All right, let's take a look here. What do I have? I forgot to bring it.
Well, I'll start. So Bo Nix was named starter today.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Yep. That's good to know. Everybody figured he was taking over eventually, if not right away.
I thought maybe Zach Wilson might have got it, but there was you never know.
Yeah,
There was a chance. Who knows? We'll no doubt.
sure.
Also had Massage Watson limited in practice with a sore arm.
Yep. Famous Jameis season. Telling you, he's going to get more starts than Watson this year. Watch. Which sucks because I have a lot of Watson shares in best ball. But
Let's see, Hill skips practice. So
Like he was skipping down the field, or he just didn't show up.
He did not show up to practice.
Okay.
yeah, I think
with
they'll
the
be
Bucks.
okay.
Yeah, because that was with the Bucks, so I don't know why he didn't. It's weird though, but
Oh, shit. I'm getting hit up for fundraising for my son.
oh boy. For the football team, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yep. I'm sure they have him hit up everybody they know.
Just act like he didn't get it.
New number. Who
Wrong
dis?
number.
Your son would be so mad. Shut up, Dad.
That's fucked up.
But yeah, we'll see though. A lot of injuries. We'll see what ends up happening last week preseason. College football starts.
This is it, huh? Then we
Yep.
get the bye week and then the season.
Yes, sir. Football is nigh.
Yep, it is.
3 weeks from tomorrow. So
Yep. Right around the corner. Can't wait.
all right. Should we go ahead and move on over to the Hail Maryjane congregation?
Do that one first?
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's do that. We'll pull up the screen share. What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Where should we start on the main sheet?
Might as well.
Well, I just kind of did the same shit I did last
Yeah.
week.
Go ahead. Which team you want to
We'll start with Little Fishy.
start
'cause
off with?
Might as
Oh,
well.
I shared the wrong one.
Little fish, let me.
Yeah. I got, for likes, I like Gus Edwards and as a Charger. JSN and Chuba Hubbard. I had to try to get a third one on there. So Chuba Hubbard makes it.
We're doing Little Fish.
Yep. Dislikes. Everything else. Literally everything else on that team.
Yep. Spreadsheet has him ranked 12.
Yeah.
If you
that's-
include his picks, he's a slightly higher at 9. But his average player value is 1,700. There's nobody else under 3,000.
So he's
But-
got some work to do.
He does got picks 1, 2, and 8.
Yep. That's why he's 9 with pick value with his picks added in.
So we'll see what he does with those.
Let me find him over here.
And trust the process that
He should take.
over here in the dynasty process, looking underneath the dynasty daddy. They have him first overall in draft capital, 11th overall though in rank, but he is sitting here 12th in starter rank, 12th in quarterback, 12th in running back, 12th in wide receiver, 10th in tight end, and obviously first in draft. Basically, he's only getting a little bit of a bump from JSN.
I'm pulling that up. I forgot all about Dynasty Daddy.
It is a great site.
I can switch back and forth. There we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, Little Fishy. Trust the process. Got him.
I'll trust it. Is that his name?
I like
No.
Njigba. I think he's going to surprise people this year.
Take that step forward in the
Yeah.
offense. I think we're also going to look at maybe seeing I mean, with those first 2 picks, he's got to take a quarterback at least.
No.
So he's probably taking care of
No.
them.
I take Harrison and
wouldn't.
Neighbors.
Yeah, I would take Harrison and
I can get a
Neighbors.
quarterback with that number 8 spot if I really need it.
Not in the super flex. There's no way I'm passing up Neighbors and Harrison. I wouldn't do it.
You can get one at 8.
But we're talking
don't take
about
J.J.
little
McCarthy.
flex, though.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that's
he could
why,
take Jonathan Brooks too, possibly.
Yeah, I could maybe. If he
wouldn't.
does that, I wouldn't put it out of reach,
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't do it. Harrison and Neighbors are about the easiest 1-2 you could make in a non-super flex league.
Like I said, and he's got number 8, so
yeah,
That
this
option's
is a
at 8.
single QB league, right?
Running back or quarterback at 8.
Yeah, this is the single QB.
Yeah, it's a single QB. He's terrible everywhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, he's terrible everywhere.
He just needs to make a lot of cuts,
He
and
has
then
no youth. That's good. He basically has JSN.
Gus Edwards and Chubb
No,
Hubbard.
I'm not even counting them.
I'm counting them.
No, especially not in Dynasty.
I'm counting for the year.
Yeah, for the year, he's hopeless. I give this team 0.0 chances of making the playoffs.
the weird part is Dynasty Daddy, just probably again because of the draft capital, has him ranked 11th. So,
Oh, which one are you on? Oh yeah, you're on Dynasty Process, right?
yep,
Yeah, I still give him 0.0.
yeah,
His starter rank is 12. QBs, running backs, receivers, all 12.
tight end is at 10, and I
Which
don't even
I don't
know
even
how.
understand how, because both of those one's injured and one's a backup.
Dude, the other one's just not. Oh, that's why, because like Killer Cards only has Taysom Hill at tight end, and who's the other one? Brent Cooks has Dawson Knox.
I'd still take Dawson Knox over either. And that's terrible too, though.
Yeah, but we'll get to them later.
Yep.
Here. Who you got next, Andy?
Massage Watson. We got for likes. We got Anthony Richardson, Zay Flowers, Devo. Pretty much all your receivers. Dislikes, no running backs really, and no backup quarterback. And with Richardson only playing 4 games last week, that kind of worries me for you.
Last year.
I love his
last year.
quarterback if he's healthy. I think he has a top 5 guy. Running backs, not a fan of, but I think Najee will be okay. Ramondre is going to get volume. Very minimum. He's
I
going to
didn't
get
put
volume.
him on there because there's no Belichick, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything about New England because I don't know.
I like the receivers all the way down to Bateman.
Yeah, I like all those receivers.
Yeah,
That's what I said. And then I put like decent team, missing a few pieces to be a contender, but has picks 4 and 5 in the first round and 4 picks in the second.
14, 16, 17, and 23. Yeah, I like that. And 26. A lot of draft capital, which is why he's 3rd in draft capital.
yeah. I'm thinking
Fairly
this is,
young team,
Yeah.
too.
This is going to be the year I can really kind of add a lot of hopefully depth and youth to my team and really start to contend.
But at 4 and 5, you're going to have options. Running back, possibly a receiver there.
Depending on what falls.
Probably don't need quarterback with having Richardson, but in all those seconds, you're bound to be able to get
Although
somebody.
Jaden Daniels is tempting.
He is.
So that'll be something. Again, it just depends on, I think, what falls and what goes in front of me. So,
Yeah, what do we got? Two of Damien's picks and then one other one in front of you?
Leno right after
Leno.
Damian.
All right. Let's see. 8th overall for starters. 6th for quarterback. 5th for tight end. Yeah, kind of middle of the road. With possibility of jumping though, like I said, I think Richardson could be a huge,
Right? Like I
huge
said, he only
plus.
played 4 games last
Yeah.
year, so you can't.
And in points per game, he was like top 3.
He was there, but then he wasn't.
yeah. And I would like to give a shout out to Fish for that trade last year for giving me a first round pick for Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, that worked out well.
That
for
was
you.
a great trade. Thank you, Fish.
Homer.
I appreciate it.
I don't want to hear you bitching about that Josh Allen for 2/3 there.
No, that one's still worse.
No, no.
That is worse.
That was fun. That was
You got
fantastic.
QB1 for 2/3.
Hey, I gave you the option of which
Like
one
I
to
Decent
know.
be.
QB1.
If I would have given you Deshaun Watson, I would have felt a lot better.
He would
That
not be
makes
on my
it
team.
so much worse for you too. The fact
Yeah.
that you kept Watson over Josh Allen too. At the time, it wasn't as bad looking, but wow, did it turn out
Yeah,
about
because
as bad
Watson
as
was
possible.
already playing, and Allen had
One of
still
them
a lot
becomes
growth
the
to
best
go.
quarterback in fantasy football. The other one
doesn't even
can't
play football.
keep himself to
Himself.
and then comes back and still sucks. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, win some, you lose some.
Oh shit, that makes me laugh.
All right, what do we got next?
find a button for that.
Oh, no, we don't.
Are you choking? Are you choking?
All right, next.
Mike Simis.
Mike Smith. Here we go.
For likes, we got Derrick Henry, Cooper Kupp, Christian Kirk, Cole Kmet, Bryce Young. Dislikes 5 QBs on this team, only 2 running backs.
Who was
on
the
this
last
roster.
one you said? Oh, you said
Bryce
Bryce
Young.
Young.
And the team overall just does not look good together.
No, I got to say, I'm very, very happy that I have his first round pick next year.
Yeah, this team's going to be so much in trouble. Like, there's no first round, second round, third round picks, or this year, and no first and second
Yeah.
next
So
year either.
running backs, he has decent running backs for this year. Swift and Henry, not bad. No depth, but I mean, really, 2 running backs are startable. Receivers, okay.
Yeah, I like Kirk
Cup could, we don't know. Cup could be good. Kirk, Sutton could get a lot of targets.
because he's the only receiver there.
Gabe Davis, it's so hard to know when to play him. Josh Downs is hurt already. Cole Kmet is like option 4, maybe 5, depending on Swift.
And honestly, looking at his quarterbacks, I think his best quarterback is actually Baker,
Baker?
Mayfield.
Yeah, it
Maybe
is. It is
Aaron
Baker.
Rodgers.
Yeah, for this year, it could be Rodgers. Either way, not great, which is why he's 11 overall, 9 at quarterback, 10 for running back, 11 receiver, 8 for tight end. No draft capital is number 11. Yeah, it's going to be rough. It's going to take a little bit to turn this one around. Honestly, if I were him, I'd probably be trying to trade
Fire sale.
like Derrick Henry. You could probably get a decent amount for Henry still. Cup.
Yeah, it's a Cup or Kirk or both.
I mean, you're probably not making the playoffs. So at that point, I mean, holding on to guys who are going to be even way less valuable next year might not be the best idea. But next,
We got Kamish.
Cumish.
Likes, Stroud, Walker, Jacobs, Waddle, St. Brown, and Andrews. Dislikes. There's only 3 wide receivers on this team.
Yeah, there's 4.
Only 3.
You're not counting Dobbs
Or Watson.
or Watson. You're gonna count them as one?
I'm not gonna count. No, because there's like 8 receivers
There
there.
are. They have a bunch. Amon-Ra, Waddle. That's pretty amazing. 2 guys. He's got pick 3, 10, and 11.
Yep. And he's got 3 second rounders too.
Yep. 3 seconds next year, 2 first the year after that.
Just put good looking team. Just needs to
Good
fill it
draft
up.
capital. Mark Andrews, solid. Luke Musgrave, we'll see. Running back's a little iffy. We'll see about Walker. He looked good last year, but they still got Charbonnet.
No Pete Carroll.
Yeah. Jacobs
We'll see
didn't
what
look good
happens.
last year, playing for a new team now. Javonte Williams did not look good last year.
Can't stay healthy either.
Aaron Jones, he could be good this year, but he's old. Old for a running back
Well,
for sure.
now in Minnesota with really no quarterback, that really hurts.
Stroud and Burrow, I like. Solid quarterbacks for a 1 quarterback league. Maybe too much value at quarterback. He is ranked 1 for quarterbacks, 6 for running back, 6 for receiver, 3 for tight end. Number 2 in draft capital, which is crazy. Number 1 much. Was that Damian number 1?
Yep.
Yeah, because he has 1 and 2. This one actually shows the picks, but it doesn't show future like mid or late.
Yeah.
Let's see. I give him an outside shot for the title.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's one of the top contenders right now, but it's got a shot.
With his quarterback receiver combos and good tight end, as long as Andrews is healthy, he'll have a shot. I
And he
think.
gets something out of
Those picks.
another receiver there.
Get something good out of
Oh,
those
true.
picks.
Yeah. Well, third's going to be good. At least Roma Dunze.
Yeah. 10 and 11. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah, you get running back, receiver, or quarterback up there. Or even Bowers keeps falling. Not that he needs one. All right, next.
Big fish. Likes. We got Montgomery, Diggs, Addison, Laporta, Amari Cooper, Terry McLaurin, Kincaid, and McBride. It's a team full of tight
Holy
ends.
fucking tight end value. Laporta, McBride, and Kincaid, and Njoku. That's insane.
Yeah.
You can only play 2, I think, right? Or 3 in this one.
2.
This one have 2 flex?
No.
Just the one?
Yep.
Oh, it's his RSO that has the 2 flex, huh?
Yep. It's the next one we're talking about.
Yep. Cousins is the
So,
only
yeah.
quarterback on his team.
Oh, no, this one has 2 flex. 2, 2, 2, 1. 2 flex, 2 receiver, 2 running back, tight end.
Oh, it's 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon's on
So you can at least play 3 of them.
But really, why are you playing 3 tight ends?
Because you have Laporta, McBride, and Kincaid. Because you have 3 possible top 5 tight ends.
Which is
And
crazy.
because your best receiver is Jordan Addison.
Well, no, I'd give Cooper probably the
Maybe Cooper. Yeah, for Dynasty, probably Addison, but Cooper for this year.
Yeah.
Cooper and Diggs, maybe. McLaurin.
Lauren
There's
could
a
be
good
solid.
chance he's only playing 2 receivers, 2 running backs, and 3 tight ends for a good chunk of the year.
Yeah. His issue is going to be running backs. Again, seeing what kind of workload Montgomery's going to actually get, how much more of a split is there going to be with Gibbs.
He's still going to get a
Also,
ton of touchdowns.
with James Conner too. How much is he going to continue to demand the full workload, especially with the Rook there?
And that's it. I mean, Charbonnet's a backup. Algier's a backup.
Yep, no, he has no picks in the first 3 rounds this year or next.
Is it showing 27 already for?
Well, I just wrote this.
No, it
I went
doesn't.
through it.
Okay, it doesn't.
Well, we haven't done this draft yet, so
True. His quarterbacks are old.
Cousins,
Not that great.
Pickett and Dobbie.
So we've got number 6 for starters. Definitely carried by the 3 tight ends. That's insane. 11 running back, 11 receiver, 11 running back, 9 receiver, 1 tight end, 11 quarterback as well. Jeez, those tight ends really anchor this team. Otherwise, it'd be really bad.
Yeah. I mean, really, it says contender, but I think that's really,
Could get in the playoffs with that.
yeah, you could probably make playoffs. What, 6?
Then you just need to get lucky once you're in the playoffs. But that's crazy. How do you get all those tight ends?
Yeah, that is.
Hits on every pick, apparently. That's nuts.
Or he just likes drafting tight ends.
I think that's the most stacked tight end room I've ever seen.
Yeah, especially with an average age of 24.8.
Yeah.
And that's with Njoku's old ass. Who's
He
like
is the
30.
old guy in there.
He's in his 30s, so it's like, holy crap. So,
All right, next.
burnt cookies. Got likes Justin Herbert,
Wrong
ETN,
one.
Rashad White, Nico Collins, James Cook, Jared Goff. Dislikes, no real number 1 wide receiver, no depth anywhere outside of quarterback.
Nico Collins is the number 1.
Well, he's not like a true number, like a Jamar Chase. Fucking,
No, he's
like,
not like an elite. That's true. He's not elite. And he is his only one. Mooney might be okay.
But he's not the number 1.
no. He's the number 3 receiver. But he could have some outside games.
No
where
tight
got
end.
some
He's
good
got
games.
pick 6.
Maybe he does.
Couple first next year.
I
Oh,
wrote,
he's got mine.
this is what I wrote. I don't see this team doing well this year, but maybe next year if he wakes up in the land of Oz.
Yeah,
Hey, I like-
he's got good running backs.
Yeah,
Real
ETN
solid.
White. He's gonna.
I'm not convinced.
I
on
could see
James
him
Cook.
taking Bowers at 6 there because he needs something at tight end because I don't think Dawson Knox is going to be it for him. He's got
No.
to get something there.
No, you're not going to get any points. You could stream somebody better than that.
So you're saying that while you pick 4th and 5th, so you're not taking Bowers.
Let's see. He is 10th in starters, 8th in quarterback, or 2nd in running back, 10th in receiver, and 11th in tight end, 4th in draft capital. So I don't see him making the playoffs.
Nope.
Not enough at quarterback and receiver, probably, or tight end.
Yeah, I think receiver and tight end are really going to be his big issue. And really, because there's not a lot of depth in his wide receivers, so which is a big issue. And he really has no starting tight end.
Yeah, he's got 3 running backs he can start, but he's still got one more flex spot to fill. And he has no tight end. And If you stretch it, maybe he has 3 startable receivers. If you count Mooney and Shakir startable. But that's no depth in at all. You got a starting lineup, and that's it. And a rough starting lineup at that. All right, next.
Jarvis. Likes Patty Mayo, Mostert, Brees Hall, Ayuk, Tua, London. Dislikes no real depth at running back. Wide receiver group is okay overall.
Well, I'm going to disagree on the receiver group because it's number 1 overall in this thing. Olave, London, Ayuk, and Devonta Smith. Pretty solid 4.
I've never been hooked on Olave like
No?
you guys.
That's a pretty solid 4, especially for Dynasty. His average age at receiver is 24.9. He's got Dontavion Wicks buried down there.
Yeah, and he's got old man Beckham on there too. So that's
a
probably
cut.
even-
He's got Jameson Williams, Hollywood. I love his receivers. Evan Ingram, I'm not as high on.
but he's a solid.
But he's
tight end.
solid. Yeah, it's tight end. We've
He's
seen what some
startable.
other teams look like.
Yeah, he's startable at
Yeah.
least.
Brees Hall, solid, elite. Tajay Spears has a chance. Zach Moss has a chance. Mostert's old. Probably get you some big games, though.
Yep.
Touchdowns.
Well, they're going to run all those
And
running
then
backs.
Patty Mahomes is Patty Mahomes. So.
Gibson maybe gets, I don't know. We'll see what New England does. The rest of that running back room, though, Dillon, Sanders, Evans, Penny, Harris can all get cut. Harris is retired.
So
Yeah.
is Penny, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got 2 retired guys on his team. Yeah, Patty Mahomes, Tua, good quarterback room. 4th in starters, 2nd in quarterback, 4th in running back, 1st in receiver, 7th in tight end, 5th in draft capital. He's got all his own picks. Pick 7 this year. He's a contender. I got to give it to Jar. He's a contender this year. That receiver room is going to put up some points.
Yeah, he's set at wide receiver. For him, it's just maybe grabbing if Bowers falls in,
Yeah, I give him a legit chance to win the championship. He's got Patty Mahomes.
Brees.
I know you hate
Wide
it.
receiver.
What?
I know you hate it
What?
that he has a chance to win.
No, he does not. he never has a chance to win.
All right,
He's got
next.
to come through this. We got Love Hurts.
All right.
Likes Bijan and Gibbs, A.J. Brown and Justin Jefferson, Jonathan Taylor, D.J. Moore, Jordan Love, and then down there I put Hurts.
So this is the number 1 team overall, number 1 starters. Also number 1 in running backs with Bijan, Gibbs, and Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
That's insane.
Yeah, just like I put.
He gets to play all
Maybe needs
3 of
another
those
running
every
back.
week. He has pick 13.
Yep, no first rounder. Yep.
And he's got his first next year. Justin Jefferson probably takes a hit, but I don't know how much better JJ was going to be than Darnold for the first year. So he's got Jefferson, AJ Brown, DJ Moore, and Rashee Rice, who doesn't look to be getting suspended. Pretty solid top 4. Ferguson's a solid tight end with Schultz's depth, and Hurts and Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I can see why this team's number 1.
Yeah, they're going to be, as long as that team's healthy, they're going to be a problem in the league.
Yeah, I would say they're the favorite.
Yeah.
For sure, out of all the teams we've looked at, this is my favorite one.
Yeah, okay, there you go. I'll take that. I'll shake my head when you said it the first time. Now.
All right. Yeah, next.
Inside.
All right, I hope this team sucks.
Likes Josh Allen, Joe Mixon, C.D. Lamb, K. Dot, and Chase Brown, and Chris Godwin. Dislikes outside of Lamb and Mixon, there aren't really number 1s on this team. Well, not official. I think Chase Brown will be, but
Yeah, Brown has a
But he
definite
has a
chance.
But we'll see towards the season, and I don't think this team's going to be that successful this year.
I hope not. Chandler's nice handcuff. I don't know about Brian Robinson. I don't know about Pollard. I think Mixon will be solid for this year. Dynasty-wise, though, outside of Chase Brown, and even him, not real excited about that room. Mention he has all his own picks because he never trades. So he has pick 9. CeeDee Lamb, stud, obviously. Best receiver in the league.
Godwin, Judy, Lockett, huge.
Falls off real fast.
Yeah. And then the rest are just those last 4 could probably go easy.
Rough at tight end.
Tucker Craft. K. Dotton is solid. I
Yeah.
think he'll be okay to play. Maybe Dulcich, depending
He's
on.
got Josh Allen.
Yeah.
9th at starter, 3rd at quarterback, then 8th at running back, 7th at receiver, 9th at tight end, 7th in capital. This team would need a lot to break their way to make the playoffs. You'd need one of those running backs like Brown or something would have to really step up.
Have
One
a
of those
blow up
receivers,
year.
huge or something. He's going to need a lot of help to make the playoffs, which I'm happy about. Next.
Well, we got our Peyton Manning season winner guy. And
Changed his
Killer
name in
Cards.
one league. Season Heroes, Playoff Zeros.
Yeah. That's why he's the Peyton Manning.
Yeah, I told him about his.
Killer
nickname.
Cards, likes Lamar, Kyron Williams, Puka, Chase, and we'll see if Chubb comes back. And then dislikes, well, kind of, I wouldn't say necessarily lacked of the depth on this team, but you got Keenan Allen, Devontae Williams, and DeAndre Hopkins, and they're getting old.
Very. Yeah, his average age at receiver is 27.7, which is ancient when you have Chase and Nakua as a third of your receiving core, and it's still that old.
Yeah, because they're, 21, 22,
Yeah, right in there.
and those guys are all over 30.
Really good receivers, though, at
Yeah.
least for this year.
Right.
Taysom Hill sucks, so no tight end. Running backs, Achane, Kyron Williams, probably pretty solid.
But
We don't know about Chubb.
But starters
Well,
need to
or
be healthy all year for this
He's
team
got
to be a
Ford,
contender.
too. So,
Yeah, so if Chubb ain't it, Ford could be it.
Could be.
So at least he'd have a third running back either way.
yeah,
Get no picks in the
Good
first 3
quarterbacks.
rounds.
yeah, he can cut Dalvin
Yeah, no
Cook.
picks, no seconds the next 2 years either.
Oof, tough.
So yeah, he's 3rd in starter. Good starters.
Yeah.
5th at quarterback, 5th at running back, 3rd at receiver, 12th at tight end, 9th in capital. Overall, they got him 5th. I'd say definitely
Has a chance.
was it
If his
playoffs for
running
sure?
backs stay
But
healthy.
I have a hard time saying title contender when you don't have any tight end. So like you're gonna have to stream or some.
Yeah,
And this league has kind of deep rosters, so there's not a ton out there.
and he doesn't pick till round 4, so he's gonna
Yeah,
be waiting a while.
He's gonna be playing probably 4 receivers, which isn't bad with what he has, but yeah, he needs everything to go right. And he could win it. He just needs everything to go right.
Yeah, they just need to be healthy all year.
Yeah.
And he needs to find a tight end that he can actually play.
Yeah. All right, next.
Smokers Haven. Likes Dak, Barkley, Evans, Pittman, DK, Garrett Wilson, and then a little over Kelsey because he's getting older. And then over here, I put Kamara and Warren to be determined.
I did not hear you mention Kyle Pitts.
What you got about?
No, I'm not going to either because I'm tired of this hype on him every year.
It's my backup plan to Kelsey. I actually traded Kelsey away because I was picking Pitts. And Pitts
traded
was
back.
good for 1 year, and then he was terrible. I was like, well, fuck it. I'll get Kelsey back.
They just put no real depth on this team. 1 or 2 injuries could put this team in trouble.
If it's a quarterback, I agree. I like my receiver depth.
Well, I mean, outside of that, though. Like,
Yeah.
in general, you only have, like,
Yeah, it's rough. My running backs are a
no
little
first
rough.
rounder this year.
I like
No,
White,
but I do have Mike Smith his first next year, which is
Yeah.
likely a top 3 pick.
It's going to be a
And I
top
have-
3 pick.
I have an early second and 4 thirds this year, and the way I pick and the way everybody else picks, I feel happy with having those picks. They feel like first rounders to me.
Just because you're finally picking first for your team.
Yeah, I'm not super happy that Justin Fields didn't work out because now I'm stuck with just Dak.
Well, Fields just.
I love Barkley.
He will be the starter there eventually,
Yeah,
whether it's week 1 or week 12.
we'll see.
What do they
Well,
wanna
maybe
pay
they
the
trade him.
Bears?
Give him to the Vikings. I'm waiting for Herbert to get traded. I got Zamir White, or Jalen Allen's hurt, or Jalen Warren. A little iffy at running back. So I'm number 2 in starters, which I don't even know if I agree with. 10th at quarterback, 7th at running back, 4th at receiver and second at tight end. I don't know how that adds up to second in starters. I don't think I agree with that.
Because
Probably because where it thinks you can start both tight ends along with 3 receivers
give myself-
and 2 running backs.
I think I put myself in the same boat I was putting Brandon in. I need everything to go right to win a championship. I think I'll make the playoffs, but as far as being I don't think I'm a lock title contender. And I haven't seen one still since Love Hurts. I think he's the only one so far that's he's a title contender. Everybody else so far needs everything to go right.
you haven't heard one yet. We got one left.
Yeah, must be chronic.
Oh, it's chronic. You're reigning defending champ.
Yeah. Well, let's
But
see what you got.
when I started doing this, I kind of wasn't even thinking it was my team when I started. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep going as basically it was. So my likes were my quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray, McCaffrey, Pacheco, Tyreek, Pickens, Jaden Reed, Tank Dell. Dislikes, my lack of running back depth. And my starting team is getting old.
Yes, and well, at least you got Kittle. Hawkinson's out for a little while. I like Hill and Dell, Pickens and Reed. That's good. Deontay.
Well, I was thinking more like McCaffrey's getting old.
Running
Tyreek's
back
getting
depth.
old.
The way Dennis Allen keeps talking about Kendry Miller, it's like I don't know anything about him except really his college tape because we just haven't really seen him do anything. Like I don't know if he's good or not. That's what he's saying. Like holy shit, dude.
He hasn't had that Alvin Kamara
Talk about
outbreak
kicking
or
somebody when
anything.
he's down. So yeah, you got Pacheco and McCaffrey, and that's really it at running back. Unless Eckler,
Resurfaces.
I still have hopes for that guy.
do you like your quarterbacks? I like Murray, and I think Lawrence is going to have a bounce back.
If Keaton Murray maybe comes back, he might be a good
Keaton
second
Mitchell?
option. Or Keaton Mitchell, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, well,
He was
when
good
you're
till
a
he got
really
hurt.
late pick and then you get an injury like that, it's so hard.
It just depends if he can get that speed back because that's what made him dangerous. Because you pair that with Henry, and that'd be a good pairing. So
We got 7th in starters, 7th at quarterback, 3rd running back, 5th receiver, and 4th at tight end. And I say, if your running backs stay healthy, you're a playoff team.
I'm a champion team.
Yeah, well, you are the defending champ.
the
So until
back
proven
to
otherwise,
back.
I'll put you as the title contender.
back.
I don't believe
Two-time,
it,
two-time,
but
two-time.
I'll put you as a title contender. I mean, you have won it twice, so
Well, so
hard to argue with that. That's it then for the Hail Mary Jane congregation.
That is.
Next up, we're gonna do Ryan's RSO League, Sioux Falls Fantasy Addicts. Let me switch the screen share here for us. And we don't have a cool Dynasty Daddy for this, but we have a spreadsheet. I'll shout him out. I think it's on here, actually. Dude on Reddit made this one. And I kind of customed it a little bit for this league. But at Pitts_burner on X. Or, yeah, that's it. That's all you need. At Pitts_burner. This is a badass little spreadsheet, though. Pretty much automates. I just had it doesn't work with RSO, so I had to do a little bit to it. We'll pull up the main sheet for now. What team are we going to start with?
Let's see. I put Wade.
Wade?
This guy has $194 million.
Teabaggers?
to spend.
Is he Teabaggers in this
He
one?
is.
Teabaggers.
No.
yep.
Oh yeah. What's he in your league?
I think he's Teabaggers or.
It's mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, mission accomplished.
After he had the
Tank for Caleb.
So, all right.
That might actually be what this one's called. Because he has
yeah.
Caleb.
Mission
Yeah, it
completed.
is.
I didn't. The bottoms don't line up. I couldn't change them from mine. I had to leave them like they are. Otherwise, I had to go back and change like a shitload of formulas. I'm lazy. I didn't want to do that. I think it shows their team names here. Yeah, mission completed is Wade. All right, what do we got?
What was?
That was just a door.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a. Oh, where'd it go?
You lost it.
No, right there. He's got $194 million, but he needs 11 players.
Yep, he's gonna need some quarterbacks. He's got Caleb, and that's it.
Yeah. Not really a whole lot. I mean, he's got Bijan,
Bijan and Kenneth Walker with Charbonnet to back him up.
so at least maybe have 2 running backs to start. Receivers,
A lot of youth.
yeah, Brian Thomas, Jaden Reed, Jahan Dotson. Godwin is probably going to be one of his starters.
And then both the Tennessee guy or the New England guys, Jalen Polk and Javon Baker,
Yep, 2 rookies, so we'll see what happens there.
Musgrave, Frymuth, and Komet.
I at least like Freiermuth because I think he's going to get a lot of targets there in Pittsburgh just because they don't have much outside of fucking Pickens.
Yeah.
So
Roster is very incomplete, but right now it's got mission completed, 7th in team value. Jumps to 1st, though, if you include picks. That's probably wrong. I haven't updated. He's made all his picks already, right?
yep.
He's crap ton of picks, so he can ignore that. Team value 7th. Average player value is 2nd at 4,000. And starter value is kind of right in the middle. Young team, though. Under 24 years old right now before the free agent draft. So he's building something.
Yeah, he's got a good base.
If you
Although
get
I
some
think
stuff
he
out of the
went after,
receivers.
I think he's doing a little bit wrong, just going after the running backs right away instead of waiting. But
Yeah, but when you have Bijan, it's hard not to.
Well, who's that?
Oh, that's a gym.
Yeah, I know who it is, but you're missing somebody down here.
If you go to the main sheet, it shows you. If you look at the main sheet there and find
there is none.
where is he at?
Yeah, Camaris, Romo. That might be Romo. That might be Tony Romo.
no, if it,
Yeah, because he did pick.
my brother's not in.
I know.
No, I know. But
he-
I
the
couldn't
name-
change those bottom names.
It's actually Tony Romo. I found it. It's Tony Romo.
Okay, here.
I was
the one
looking
I
at
forgot
that like,
to do.
wait a minute, am I on the wrong thing?
No. Yeah, I couldn't change the names of the tabs at the bottom because in these formulas, each one was linked to somewhere in this main sheet. Everything was linked to that tab. Oh, all the positions and stuff are linked to the tab name, and I'm not smart enough to know how to go and change all of them at once. I know there's a way, but I bonehead my way through this, or like force stuff to work, and yeah, it gets it done. Where are we at? Teabaggers has 194. Let's see where he's at. What number is he? 8.
That was
Got it broke down by position here. He doesn't have shit for money spent.
Nope.
Under 10% of every position. So he's got a ton to go. He's got 11 guys to sign. He can average 17.5 mil a player. Yeah, that's about it for that. He needs
a lot.
quarterbacks. He needs at least a quarterback because this is a super flex league. All right, next team.
We got Kamish.
Leno.
Kamish over here, he's got $93 million to spend, but he needs 7 spots.
Oh, let's see. He's number 13.
He's going to need some QB. at
Got
least
50
one
million spent at his running back spots already.
from Derrick Henry. He's paying Derrick Henry $33 million this year.
That's a lot. Not quite as bad as paying Geno 35 though.
Yeah, that's
That's Geno Smith for those who don't know who that is. 35 million. That's funny.
Yeah,
He's
I'll
still
I'll
got
tell you why I
Garoppolo.
think it's funny later when we get down the
Yeah.
road.
But he did take Penix this year, so at least he's got something to look forward to.
He took
future,
Penix, he took Trey Benson, and he took Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, he's got Henry, Benson, Tajay Spears, Bigsby as a lottery ticket.
and Marvin Harrison. You got him.
JSN, Marvin Harrison, Xavier Worthy, Addison.
yeah.
He's got pretty good receivers.
His receivers and tight ends are
Kincaid, Pitts, and yeah, he's got studs at tight end. Again, with these stacked tight end rooms, that's a lot of really good tight ends.
fine.
But he has no starting quarter. He has 3 quarterbacks, but he has no quarterback.
He has
Yeah,
well
maybe
one.
Gino.
Where's Garoppolo?
Yeah. He's not even signed
Is he
yet.
with the team?
Modeling somewhere, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I wasn't trying to find him.
Let's see. Let's see what the sheet has him at. We got Kamish. It's got him in 4th for team value. His average player value in 7th, starters in 6th. Just under 25, basically 25 years old for an average. Yeah, it's hard to really say for sure how teams are going to compete before the free agency happens because there's so many guys.
Yeah, so much that it's
Here, we'll
gonna
pull that up
happen.
real quick too, just so you can kind of see who's out there. We got for the top guys like Josh Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, Prescott. You got McCaffrey, AJ Brown, Barkley. Well, there's some solid guys out there, and that's just like the really top end. So these rosters are going to look a lot different once we're done.
Yeah.
Next.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're going with Tony Romo.
That'll be right there. He's got 9 players on his team.
Yeah, he's got $211 million to spend, and he needs 16 spots to fill.
So he can spend about $13 million a player.
He drafted Justin Fields this year. He drafted
Or Jaden Daniels, you mean?
Jaden Daniels, yeah.
Or
Hope he didn't
Jaden
take Fields.
Daniels.
That would have been a waste of a pick.
Yep, Roman Wilson and Lad McCankly.
So, yeah, he's got Jaden Daniels, Zay Flowers, Lad. That's about it. He's paying Higbee $10 million. Yeah, a very incomplete team. We could pull up this thing, but it's very incomplete.
I do like Zay Flowers, but again, he's going to be in trouble, I think, this year just because not a lot of long-term depth that you can count on.
Well, they're going to
Moving
run.
into,
The
so.
Ravens are going to run. 12th team value, 11th in average player, 12th in average starter, about 25 years old for average. Yeah, not going to be, or at least not starting off as a good base. Lots of money though, $211 million. That's a crap ton of money to spend.
Yeah, it is.
But if you look at the average per player, he is towards the lowest
Well, yeah,
because he needs so many. And you have to sign all 16. You need 25 guys. All right, next.
Chronic,
Yeah, all right, Andy again.
$118 million to spend, but only 4 spots to fill.
Yeah, you can spend $29.5 million per.
All right, let's rewind to Geno Smith real quick. That $35 million.
Yeah.
I'm paying Jordan Love 30.
Yeah.
That's why
I think I'd
so.
rather have Jordan Love. You're also paying Chick 5.
Yeah, but that's dead cap.
Yeah.
I don't
We
care.
got Devon Achan. I like. Corum has a chance. Chase Brown. So you got some options there at running back. Pickens, Shaheed, Gabe Davis. Oh, there we go. Garrett Wilson, Drake London. I like that. Jalen Waddle. There we go. There's some good ones. Malik Neighbors. That's some good receivers. Evan Ingram, Jake Ferguson. Not bad.
solid tight ends.
$17.5 million for Evan Ingram's a little higher than I'd
I
like to spend.
inherited it.
That's a good excuse. I'll accept that.
I inherited that, and the Drake London I got from the trade.
Let's see. Chronic sitting with the 2nd total team value, 6th in average player value, 2nd in average starter value. About 24 3/4 for age. Yeah, solid base. Just got to add a couple of pieces.
Yep. Oh, they're gonna
Finish
get
it
filled.
off. Yeah,
They're
you
gonna
got
get
plenty of
filled.
money. Plenty of money. Just don't do a 70 for
I'm doing what I gotta
Russell
do.
Wilson deal that you end up getting stuck with.
No. But when I see Russell Wilson pop up there, I'm just gonna walk away from my computer right away when I want him.
Next.
Oh, let's see. We got team 8.
All right. We got a little fishy.
We got $60 million to spend, but 3 positions.
About 20 a player. Pull him up here.
Where is he at?
He's under fish. I made that one easy because the other fish isn't in here anymore.
Yep. 54 million right there. He's
So
spending
yeah,
on
he's got
Justin
54
Herbert.
on Herbert. He's got Stafford 2.5 though. Kind of at least he's got a cheap one.
Spending 27 on Delvin Cook.
That sucks. That's wasted money.
Yeah,
Not even
that's
on a
something you
team.
gotta cut him. Just
Yeah. He's got Jonathan Brooks. He's got Jameer Gibbs, Najee Harris, Amir White. So he's got solid running backs.
Yep.
He's paying Madison 7. That's a cut. Receiver. Let's look down. He's got DK 34 million. Hopkins at 12. Dobbs.
he's got DJ on a good contract for 2.8.
Oh damn, DJ Moore 2. That is cheap as hell. And Cup for 2.8. He's got decent receivers too. Ben Sinnott, Senate, whatever.
Snot.
Snot.
I don't know.
That sounds disrespectful.
I said snot. Snot.
Let's see where he's at in the rankings here. 3rd in total team value, 9th in average player value, 8th in starter. And that team value is a little
Weighted.
just because he's got most of his team filled. The better one to look at is your average player value or your average starter value, because that's going to tell you really how solid your team actually is versus just a total when all the team numbers are so all over the place.
until Ross.
Plus, I'm number 1 in average player value, so I just think that's the one we should look at. So, next.
I don't want to. Fighting Rabbits.
Fighting Rabbits.
151 million to spend, but needs 10 spots to fill.
I can do that. 15 million a player. Do that
That's
in my
an
head.
easy one.
Let's see. He's got a crap ton of
Lawrence.
quarterbacks already.
He's got 5.
Yeah. One, no IR, so
That's rough. You take McCarthy in the first round, and then he goes down, lose him for a year.
yep.
I
You
think he
can't do
even
nothing
traded
with
up for him.
Probably. But he's got Bo Nix as a starter. He's got Trevor Lawrence, Tua.
Yeah.
So he's got decent quarterbacks.
He has no wide receivers.
He's got Bucky Irving, Ramondre, Brian Robinson, Estime, Ray Davis. He has some shots at running back, but I don't like that running back room yet. He has no receivers,
Yeah, he's got
no tight ends. He's paying AJ Dillon $9 million. He's paying Tyler
Yeah.
Boyd $5 million. Irv Smith $6 million. These are all players who are not on his team anymore.
And he's paying them.
But yeah, he's still paying him $20 million right there between those three. Let's see, we're Fighting Rabbits. 11th in team value, 12th in average player value, 11th in average starter value. So it doesn't like his team either.
I think he's going to definitely be looking at probably outside of the playoffs this year.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to have to hit on some of these free agent values. Next.
Let's see.
But we're going to definitely have to come back and revisit both RSOs, though, after the drafts.
Yeah.
Smokers Haven. 173 million to spend, 14 spots to fill. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to look and see what the average is, 'cause I don't want to do that mad. It would hurt. 12 million a player. So I'm one of the lowest per player. I like my base that I've got going, other than I don't have a quarterback or running backs.
I
Or
like
tight end.
Pacheco.
I guess I just like my receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your receivers are solid with Higgins, Puka, Chase, and Lamb, and then Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
You're
And I've
set
got
there.
really good receivers.
You're set there. You just
Pacheco. Got Pacheco.
You're right. You do got him.
That's it, though. Darnell, I got no tight ends. I got no quarterback and no depth at running back.
so
Yeah, it's rough. I just lost Rondale Moore, not that I needed him. As I said, it likes my average player value, but I don't have very many players. So the players I have are pretty solid.
Yeah.
At least a good enough chunk of them.
yeah, you don't need wide receivers this year,
Yeah.
which
But my starter value is 5th, and that's only being propped up by the receivers. Total team value is in 9th right now. So,
it's because you can start basically all 4 of them.
and I suck at these auction drafts, so I don't love my chances this year. I love auction drafts. I'm just not good at them. Next.
Dark Star Dragons. 95 million, 4 spots to fill.
He's got 5 quarterbacks here, but he
CJ
does
Stroud
have
and
some
Anthony Richardson.
so he can pretty much cut the other ones.
Yeah, the other 3 probably not worth
Why
having.
Trey Lance
Still
was
paying
on
Trey
there?
Lance
I don't know.
$9.5 million.
You trade Desmond Ritter to Steve over here.
No.
No, I doubt it. Davis Mills at 5. Yeah, he could just save some money there.
He's only got 1 running back. Jonathan
42
Taylor.
million on him too.
That's the only running back. Yeah, but he's got.
Jonathan Taylor's good.
He can buy
42 million.
or running backs this year. He's got the money to do so.
He's got Tank Dell on a great deal. Amon-Ra on a great deal. 41 million on Tyreek. Not a great deal, but great player. Jermaine Burton this year. Keon Coleman, Adonai Mitchell, Romo Dunze. Got a ton of rookies. Michael Mayer, no fan. I like this team. I really actually I like the way he's building.
I said he can make some cuts, save some salary cap there.
He
and
should.
quarterback and
Because he only right now needs 4 positions. But with as much money as he has, he'd be better off not having Davis Mills, Desmond Ritter, and Trey Lance.
yeah.
Using
Even if
those-
you're only getting half the money back, at least it's better than
At his point, getting those 3 roster spots is more
Yeah.
important because he's got so much money. I mean, unless you're going to overpay, you're going to have money left over. You may as well try to get some value in there. He's set at receiver for youth and everything. He needs running backs. He needs to take a ton of shots on running backs. I don't know that 4 is going to be enough. Roster, let's see.
First
Dark Star.
overall.
Yeah, first in team value. 4th in average, first in starter. That first in starter means he's got a good team going for him. Young too. So
third
I like
in
that.
age at 24.62. So he's got a good core to work
And
with.
even
there.
his weighted age, which kind of, I think it more heavily weights like your starters for ages. Even that's pretty solid for him. So, all right, next.
Inside Insight. 84 million, 6 spots.
Inside.
Got
That's
Tannehill and Russell Wilson. on his
holy
team.
shit. And he's got Lamar Jackson at 69.
Oh, no.
Gotta do it.
69, dudes!
Paying him 69 million.
yeah, almost
That's
70.
massive.
That's a
Man,
lot
we
of money.
almost made it through.
No, we
you
weren't
didn't
gonna
push
make it.
right. You probably seen that. It was like, yeah.
As soon as I seen it.
It's probably like
Yep.
it's probably like in red.
Nope. It should be though. So yeah, he's got Lamar.
That's all you
We'll
need.
see about Russ.
Bryce
Maybe
Young.
he starts.
He's got
Maybe Bryce Young. Drake May. I like Drake May actually.
Yeah,
A lot of rushing upside for Drake May.
probably the better quarterback for him to start as a backup or as a number 2.
I don't mind his quarterbacks there. Running backs. He's got
Shad White.
Shad White.
ETN.
Jalen Wright as a lottery ticket. It's okay.
He used a little bit of depth there, definitely.
He's got Nico, Lockett, Jameson.
yeah.
He's paying 26 fucking million to Mike Williams.
Yes, he is.
Damn. He's got Laporta for a good deal.
Then he took Jatavian Sanders. So
So let's see. Inside. Needs 6 players. Can pay 14 mil a piece. Let's see what his roster's at. Inside. 5th overall. 8th in player value. 4th in starters. 8th in age. A little older. 8th in weighted too. Got some pieces. Got some massive contracts though.
yeah, that's crazy playing Lamar 69. Like I thought when we saw Herbert at 54, it was bad. I didn't realize that he's paying freaking Jackson 69.
Yeah, it's massive. Massive deal.
I wonder if did he franchise him maybe? Is that why it's so huge? Because he gave him
if I
like a
can pull that up.
franchise.
We'll see if it lets me pull it up. Reality
Because that's the only
Sports.
thing I can think that it would be that big is if he franchised him.
Inside contracts. Lamar. Yep, he's tagged
Okay, so that was his tag value.
because it shows 5 years now on the length. I think that means he was tagged.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
it
thinking
would be.
so. ETN shows a 5.2, which threw me off, but I think that's actually his 5th-year option.
Yeah, that would make more sense for paying him 7.3 for a 5th year in it
Yeah.
compared to 69 million for freaking Lamar. So, yeah, that means he took the tag on him this year.
Jeez, that's massive.
What's he got for cap space again?
What are we talking about? Inside. He has got 84 million, but he's got to get the 6.
He's only got 6 guys, so he's got a decent amount of money.
He could definitely use some of it. Obviously, running back's going to be a big thing for him, trying to spend heavy there.
Yeah, and unfortunately for him, I mean, that's everybody.
Yeah, so he's going to have to be careful with that.
Lots of us need running back. There just aren't enough.
I don't.
Yeah.
I got some.
Next.
Killer cards.
Peyton Manning.
112 million, but needs 10 spots.
So 11 million per player.
I think he has the least available per player. Yep. About $1 million less than me. Oh, he's got Kyler at 18 mil, Brock Purdy at 26. That's it for quarterbacks, but that's decent.
Paying Kyron 30 and Stephon Diggs 12.
The Kyron 30 looks rough, but if he's good like last year, that's a deal.
I don't think he's going to be. They got Blake
Yeah.
Corum.
Jalen Warren at 5, James Cook almost 10, Brees Hall. He's got decent
I
running
like
backs.
his running backs.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Receivers, we got Rashee Rice, Debo, Michael
Debo's
Wilson.
on a dirt cheap
Yeah, less than
contract.
$1 million. That's some bullshit. He got a steal on that. He's got a couple. Rashee Rice, so that's a rookie deal, I guess. Watson at 6.
Michael Wilson.
Diggs at 12. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of outrageous contracts.
I mean, he's paying, I think, a little more than he should for Purdy, but
Yeah, quarterbacks, that's the way it goes.
yeah.
Let's see. Killer cards. 6th on team value. 3rd on average. 3rd on starter. Over 26 years age, though, for average. And 25.5 just over for weighted. So his team's a little older. It's not as big a deal, though, in RSO.
Yeah.
Because you only have the guys for a
certain
handful
number
of years. It's not like you have them forever. So, yeah, I don't mind his base for his team right now.
All right. What you got next, Andy?
Burnt cookies.
The burnt.
173 million, 12 spots.
14, almost 14.5 a player.
So he's paying Jared Goff under 100 mil this year.
100 mil.
Where's it at? Burnt
But
cookies. Here we go.
yeah, he's only got Goff and Will Levis.
He's got denim, Goff and denim.
Yep.
I will not follow that trend. You TikTok
care.
nerds.
I don't even have that. I don't use that garbage.
Do you like Justin
Just
Jefferson?
X.
Again,
Just use X. I have very, very little bit on Reddit because those fuckers are crazy now.
do you like Justin Jefferson? 20 million a year is cheap. So,
Fuck, you got Michael Pittman at 1.8 million.
yeah. But still, for probably what's still going to be a top 8 receiver in Jefferson.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's pretty low. The 8 for Zeke, I'm not a big fan of, but Pollard for 5. Kamani. Yeah, he's got some spots to fill, but not too outrageous on the contracts, and he's got some decent players in there already.
Yeah, I mean, he can be a contender if he gets the right deals, but
Let's
it's
see
going to be
where
tough.
we got. Burnt cookies, 10th in team, 5th in average, 9th in starter. A little older too, just over 26 for both weighted and the average.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Well, you lie or tell you the truth?
Let's go with the truth.
All right, we got GSV.
Green Solutions victory.
No, GSV. 140 million, 7 spots to fill.
All right.
But looking at this team, it's like
He can average about 20 mil a player.
he's gonna need to.
Let's
Look at
get
this.
Green Solution. Let's see.
got
Donkey Puncher.
Herndon Hooker as his top guy.
He's got Hurts and Carr for decent contracts, actually. 17, almost 18 mil, but that's total combined for the two. Not
Yeah,
bad.
and they were both on 4-year deals. So
Hurts being real top end, Carr being real bottom end, but both starters. We got Aaron Jones
30
for a
mil.
30 piece. That's a lot.
sometimes you got to spend to get a starting running back.
That's really
That's
all
it.
the running back he's got.
Eric Gray is a lottery ticket.
Well, I had
Chuba Hubbard is a
McCaffrey.
lottery chance until Brooks is healthy.
I had McCaffrey, but I wasn't going to take him for like $60 million a year. So
Might regret it. Let's see. We got. I'm looking. Olave.
Yeah.
Brandon
I was
Ayuk.
waiting for how long the pause was.
Not much else. Olave and Ayuk,
I
but
don't like
that's
these,
two top
bro.
end receiver, top upper and
Echelon.
wide receiver twos, I should say. So that's solid. To start with, and then Kelsey and Bowers, like the tight ends,
I got some pieces
and a
work
ton of
with.
money.
Yeah.
Let's see. You are Green Solutions. 8th in team, 10th in average, 10th in starter. Oldest team, oldest weighted, just over 26. Again, not as big a deal in the RSO dynasties. Yeah. But that was
That's
it.
it. That was
That was
the
all
last
the
one.
teams. We'll revisit the RSOs once we get the
The auction over with.
yeah, because so much changes
Yeah.
in those. The rookie draft doesn't change the other leagues as much.
My
You
shit's
get a
gonna move
handful
all
of
the way
picks.
up to numero uno for my Spanish speaking friends out
We'll
there.
see what happens. I am the champion. So
Yeah, we got the defending champ
It's all
for
right.
this one. The other league, that's the defending champ. I'll be the champ of both after this year.
Maybe one day.
Yeah,
Come on,
I've
there.
been the champ of both
Come on,
already.
Dorothy.
I'm
One.
going
Don't
for
yell
that
at me
Empire.
for
Back
you
in
to
the
walk
day.
Down here, man.
Back in the day.
I want that Empire pot.
That's why.
Well, Leno, I can tell you right now, Leno's RSO is in trouble. I got my team filled up with what I'm about to
That's why
do.
we got these.
Get the hell out of the fake.
For this league, for these two leagues we talked about, you get a ring if you win. That's why I got 3 of these bad boys.
37 years, he's got 3. Some of us chose not to get the ring. We just
3 beautiful, beautiful rings
might
that you'll
actually
see
have
on
to get
Sunday
one.
if you
on
come
which
by.
league? On which league?
Both Ryans.
Oh yeah, see, I'm missing a 2 right there. I got in that one.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Last year was my first
Beautiful,
full
beautiful
year in
rings.
that league. Now I took it over. Bam.
If you don't do an RSO league, I highly recommend it. They're a blast.
So much fun. Add so much more intrigue with the
Yeah, and
cap
depth.
situation.
There's so much depth. You get to actually trade people based on their expiring contracts
It's hard.
and stuff like that.
That's the hardest part about it is trying to make trades because you got to be in that cap space. And when everybody spends their goddamn money, there's like nothing you
That's
can
where
do.
you got to try to
Right.
find ways
That's what I'm
to.
saying.
You
That's
got to
the
get
hardest
creative.
part.
Pop up the full.
That's what I'm saying. That's the hardest part of it. There's been so many times like, oh, and I was just like a million away from you, and I just couldn't find it. I couldn't find that million.
Yeah, it is tough. You got to trying
around.
to make the contracts work, especially after the free agent draft.
Yeah. That's when, especially about week 7, 8 is kind of right towards that deadline.
But I highly recommend doing it. Like if you're not in the playoffs, I highly recommend looking through your team, see whose contracts are expiring at the end of the year, who might be valuable to somebody that's competing, and try to get some done, even if you only get a third or something. I mean, if you're going to lose them anyway, you may as well try to get a pick of some kind.
Derrick Henry traded him right at playoff time to do that. He's the one got Drake London in his first.
And if you're competing and you're like, man, I wish I had one more piece, just look through the teams that are sucking. Try to find that piece that you can, hey,
trade
you're not
for it.
winning. Why not get rid of that guy? And here, I'll give you a pick for it. That's what you got to do. You got to make moves. Otherwise, unless you're Matt, you're just probably not going to win without trading.
Yeah, he just somehow gets lucky. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
he does. Otherwise, you got to trade. Plus,
That's
it's
the
fun.
fact that he's a Dolphins
That's them
fan.
guys. I'm not part of that little. I'm not part of that riff.
Part of being a Dolphins fan, I'm sorry. He's probably had so much misery being a
Here,
Dolphins fan.
Let me fucking put a couple
Oh, they're so pretty.
into that head. Dolphins might win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I could see a Dallas-Miami Super Bowl matchup.
No, get the like I can't even beat Green Bay.
See that?
They can't even beat Green Bay.
I mean, it's gonna be Atlanta
No, you're fucking retarded.
versus Texans.
Trying to bring that word back.
What?
I try to use that word
What?
as much as I can now online.
Which one?
Retarded.
Oh, I'm gonna use it all the time now.
It's a great word.
Okay,
and like,
retard.
you know, like Eminem says, the thing about retarded people is they don't know they're retarded. So it's okay.
Those aren't the
Don't
people we're
call
talking
retards
about.
retarded.
We're
Just
not
call
talking
your
about
friends
those.
retarded.
We're just talking about those. Come on, man. Like, what the hell are you talking about, bro?
Save it for your friends. Just call your friends retarded. And,
You'll all be okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna walk down the fucking street. Hey, look at me. Like, I'm not gonna do that.
I just hate the canceling of words. It's like, knock it off.
It's language.
This is literally a medical term at one point in time.
Well, and then there's flame retarded. And guess what that means? Resistant to flame.
What does the other one mean? Resistance to learning?
Resistance to motor functions, depending
All right.
on so.
This
Man,
guy-
we're gonna. My generation's gonna have to save this place, man. It's gonna come down to that wire.
Oh,
Let's go
shit.
get these guys. We'll come right to you. We don't
shit.
push stuff online. We'll just come right to you.
Next Wednesday, we're doing my RSO
My league.
and Andy's league.
That's it.
And yeah, we'll be like a
Almost
week away
done
from
with
the
drink.
season. We can talk about this league
Well,
again a
it'll be
little
2
bit.
weeks.
At least update the
So
team
what-
averages for this league
Yeah.
since the draft
Or
will
we
be
can
done.
save it till the week after when
We can
we
do
have
that
the bye
right
week.
before.
Yeah.
Right before the draft or the
Right
the
for the
season.
season,
yeah,
day before.
Literally the day before. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Till next Wednesday.
Figure it out. Maybe we'll draft. Maybe we'll do a draft.
Yeah.
We gotta do another
See if
one.
if
Oh,
Underdog
yeah.
comes
Yeah,
out with
one
some
more.
more stuff.
Come on, Genie.
All right. Have a good night, y'all.
Later.
Stay high.